Hello, so I've just got back from Bolton and it's been a cracking day. In fact, it hasn't just been about the selling today, it hasn't just been about the buying today, but it's also been about the catching up with some people that I haven't seen for a little while and also meeting some of you guys. That's right, a couple of you came past and said hello, didn't you? It was fantastic to see you and I hope to see you again soon, and I hope that we see more of you in the future. As I said, it wasn't just about the selling today. Yes, I was there primarily as a trader and I had a stall. I had 2 stalls full of fantastic stuff ready for you all to buy, and I sold plenty of it. But I was also there looking around and buying things, and I managed to find some pretty cool things, and I thought that you guys might like to see it too. So let's have a look. So the first thing I bought today was some Star Wars figures. I know I'm not exactly short on Star Wars figures, but I do like to pick up affordable and cool ones as and when I see them. And I saw this one, which has always been a favourite of mine, on the top of a box full of figures. And on the front of the box full of figures it said £10 each or 3 for 25. Well, I was having this for £10 anyway, no matter what. But I always go for a deal if I can find a deal. So for the other 2 for the 25, I opted for Admiral Ozzel and Captain Antilles. And as far as I'm aware, this is the only time that both of these 2 figures have been released. I could be wrong about that one though, I could be wrong about that. Now I had a word with the trader and I said, is there a deal to be had on if I was to get any more? And, what do you mean? So I said, well, if I was to get 7, would you do them for 50? I was like, that means you're getting an extra 1, doesn't it? So I said, yeah. He said, okay, yeah, I can live with that. So I ended up picking up these guys. These 2, because they kind of have to be bought as a pair, don't they? So you've got Jar Jar Binks and C-3PO. Out of character and as other characters from the Coruscant Outlander Club. And I don't often see these ones. And the fact that I saw them both together, I really wanted to pick them up. In fact, I don't think I've ever had this figure before. And with the amount of Star Wars figures I've had in the past, that's really saying something. They're not super rare or anything like that, but just pretty cool. I'm going to try tipping them that way then, so that we don't get the light show going on. And then the other 2 that I got, another one that I've never seen before, is holographic Luke Skywalker from Jabba's Palace. And then this one I've only had a couple of times, Dutch Van Der, Gold Leader at the Battle of Yavin. There is a ding in the bubble there, but it's not a big deal. Most of them are in really good, if not mint condition. There's just a couple of little dinks here and there. I can live with it. Now the next thing that I bought, again it was off another dealer, were some Rocky figures. Now I'm always getting asked for Rocky figures, and in particular the NECA Rocky figures, of which these are. Now I did pay a lot more than what I normally would be happy paying for them, but I know that these do go for an awful lot of money as well. There's 4 of them, and he wanted 200 for the 4. I tried haggling, and the best I could do, the best I could get was 190 for the set of 4, which isn't that bad at all. It's pretty good actually, is that? In fact, this one regularly sells for 100 on his own. And this one has been known to sell for more than 100, so I suppose that's money back on those two and profit in the other two, really, isn't it? And there wasn't much else that I bought. In fact, there's only 2 other items that I bought. But the other 2 items are actually for me. Something that I had quite a few years ago and I regret selling, and another thing that's part of a collection that I never did manage to pick up. Well, I picked up the rest of the collection, but I never picked up this piece. And this piece is a chrome Dalek. And this is part of the Micro Talkers range, which I believe they pull back. Yes. Yeah, they pull back. There we go. We'll let that run out. Goes for a bit, doesn't it? And then it also, when you press down on the head, which I'm only going to do this once because I don't want to ruin the chrome on it. It talks, which is why they're called micro talkers. Micro for the size and talkers because they talk, and it works by the front wheel there, which isn't actually a wheel, it's just a button and knob that sticks out. When you press on it, and I don't know if you've been able to tell yet, but this Dalek has the claw, the big ears, the bumper, and the phrases are all exclusive to the 60s Dalek movies, from which this is based. I love these. I do have the rest of these, which are like all in the proper colours. They did some for the TV series and they also did some for the movies. Now this next piece is one made by a British company, Bluebird, and it's the one that I had years ago. I sold it. I sold a sealed in box one, and I always regretted parting with it, and now I've got it back. And it's another Dalek. There we go. And as you might have surmised by it being a Bluebird toys, it's a playset. It opens up like so. Just like a Mighty Max. And if you don't know about Mighty Max, you need to watch out for a future video that I plan to make. I haven't recorded yet, but I do plan to, about Mighty Max. It comes a little Dalek. This pops up. It's very comic book, is this, and that's one of the things I like about it so much. It comes with a little Dalek, a little ball bearing in it to help it roll along. Or probably up and down there. Quite effectively, actually. Inside the TARDIS, what could there possibly be? It's the 4th Doctor! Complete with his sonic screwdriver and a wacky scarf. Not wearing his hat though, is he? It didn't come with a hat, it's not actually missing anything. And then up here we've got Davros, the Emperor of the Daleks. I absolutely love these kind of sets. And I did, and I spoke to the dealer about this. There's a little area there as well, a little hatch that opens up. And there's a little button you press. Either way, there's like a trapdoor thing that I'll put it up there. I did speak to the dealer about this. I said, I know there's supposed to be a missile sticks in there. And he didn't have it and he didn't know anything about it. And after I bought it, I actually went back and spoke to him about this. I said, I've realised where the missile is. The missile is the plunger. It doesn't fire, so to speak. You just pop it in there, like so. And then if you want to fire it, you just flick it with your finger on the back there, so that it fires out. Like such. So simple, and yet effective, it works. So yeah, I finally got that piece back in my collection. And I'm thrilled to bits about it. I would still like to get a sealed in packet one. But that will do me for now. That will do me for now. And these two pieces are going to end up in those cabinets that you've just seen here behind me in the intro to this video. So, give you a little zoom in on everything. So the Star Wars figures and the Rocky figures will be going up for sale, so keep an eye out for them if you're interested. There you go. Thanks for joining me for that. We will be at Doncaster Racecourse Toy Fair on Sunday coming, so hopefully we'll see you there, and hopefully I'll have some more cool buys to be able to share with you all. Take care. See ya.